You should have this Excel spreadsheet open before you actually view the remainder of this short video. This exercise is to illustrate what a revenue ledger account might look like in a typical farm ranch chart of accounts. It's very similar to the expense ledger that was also in this book that has been posted on Moodle. A typical ledger account is simply going to record the date, who the items were sold to, what are the units, quantity, what was the price per unit. The total is going to be price times quantity, and then there's going to be a categorization of what you sold. So in our particular little exercise here, we're going to have corn, soybeans, wheat, market steers, market heifers, cow breeding stock, and government payments that could be a part of what is sold on the farm. I did the first one for you. The remainder of them is for you to complete, but the first one will look like this. January 20th, 2015, we sold to the local elevator. You can see we sold corn. We sold 8,000 bushels for $3.85. When you multiply 385 times 8,000, you get $30,800. And since that was corn, we'll categorize this over here under corn. Okay? In this product category, you'll notice that there are drop-down menus where you can click and choose what you actually sold. Okay? And then once you choose that, you should go and put that item in the proper categorization. You should create totals. You should have a total up above the total column, and you should have totals up above corn, soybeans, wheat, steers, heifers, cow breeding stock, and government programs. And then when you create a formula, you'll want to click here first, right there. And then what you're going to want to do is pull that formula down 20 or 30 different rows so that you'll have plenty of room when you make the other entries. Any cell that has a little red triangle in the corner, simply if you hover over that cell, it'll give you more information about that particular column or that particular cell. Once you have finished the totals for this group, what you should do is come down and add these 6 entries. In other words, you're going to have 6 additional rows here and just categorize them as they're shown. Now you can make up any sold to you want to, but it does give you the units, the date, and the quantity. And you'll need to create a formula for price per unit and total. You'll have to choose what product it is and then categorize it. When you take the weekly quiz at the end of the week, it's going to ask you for some of those totals. So you need to complete this before you actually start that quiz, because remember, it's going to be timed. So any good chart of accounts on a farm with multiple products is going to need a revenue ledger where it simply goes in and categorizes the different things sold and creates totals. And then, as you'll see later in the course, those totals on this particular ledger will simply move over to one or more of the financial statements.